Well, hello there. FirstRateChris here, back again with another video. We are going to be playing Project Diablo 2. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Diablo 2, that's such an old game. Well, this is like a remastered version. So a whole bunch of people who really like Diablo 2, maybe even some people who were in on making Diablo 2 when it first started, some people who have taken up, some arms together, decided to create this mod for Diablo 2, which is basically an overhaul for D2 with a whole bunch of let's say, like a whole bunch of quality of life changes, equipment changes, and inventory management, game development. There's like skill tree rebalancing. There's weapons and equipment rebalancing. There's stuff you can do after killing Belial. There's stuff. They've added a whole bunch of new stuff in it. They've even added seasons into this. I will not be doing seasons in this playthrough because this is just my first little rundown of how to play this. I will say a lot has changed early game too. For one, if you're familiar with D2, Bloodraven, one of the early bosses, like optional bosses, yeah, they made her really hard and difficult to play with because she is, or difficult to defeat because she now has an army, a lot bigger army of zombies and skeletons that run really fast at you, do a lot of damage, and Bloodraven is a lot stronger. So I'm hoping in later patches they nerf her a little bit, but I have played around a little bit on this. I have a bow Amazon and my Necro. One of the cool things they did with like the Necro and the Druid, your summons, you can summon more and different kinds of animals at the same time, and creatures. So I can have I don't know, 5 skeleton warriors and 6 skeleton mages, and you can even have 2 or 3 golems now out at the same time. Once you get up into the higher levels, there are level caps, but you can have more out. So that's pretty cool. But we're gonna be creating a new character. I'm gonna be playing. I don't know what probably would be the best to play for this. Melee is kind of nerfed in this game. Just because they did a lot of utility changing. So characters who are mostly magic based and stuff like that are given a little bit more work with. So let's see here. You know what? Let's do Druid. I'm gonna do Druid because I haven't played around with Druid that much. So, what should we name him? What kind of Druid am I gonna go for? Well, eventually I want to be pack leader. Pack bear. Pack bear. We're gonna go werebear pack leader. So, big change here. There's a lot more space in your inventory. Down here, there's a little cutoff section here. I don't know if you can see it really that well, but there's anything from here down. That is where your charms and stuff like that you usually have on in your inventory to give you stat bonuses, they only work down here in this inventory space here. But you can also put anything else there too, and yeah. All around, it's still the same game. They just added more to it. Let's take a look at the skill tree here. So, some of the big things, some stuff has been moved, some stuff has been changed as far as skills. So, Volcano and Armageddon are down here instead of over here. Things are going to look a little bit different. Level 1 now you can turn into werebear or werewolf. Lycanthropy. There's a couple different changes. Summoning. So, your Oak Sage is now a level 30 skill. And, your summons now, get bonuses for, like, if you summon bears and you're a bear, you get bonuses, like pack bonuses, as, like, as synergies. A couple other things, too. I'm not entirely sure. You guys probably can't hear anything on the game, so let me turn this up. And there we go. You maybe hear some more now. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So it's still the same game. So I'm gonna play how I usually play, and we will go from there. So first things first, let's get out of town and start playing. So yeah, so I've been meaning to play Diablo on my channel for a while now, because I really like Diablo. It's one of my favorite series of games. It's one of my favorite games growing up and just in general. I still play D3. Can't wait for D4 to come out, and that's going to be interesting because they're bringing back the Druid and a lot of other changes too. So that'll be interesting gameplay. I am looking forward to. Take the potion. I didn't take a potion. Oh well. But yeah, so I think what I'm gonna stat for is we'll take that. Oh, another big thing they've added. Melee weapons now have splash damage. Well, except for this one, I guess. That's weird. Alright. But most melee weapons now have splash damage. So if you're attacking one monster and there's like a whole bunch of other monsters around them, they'll now take more damage too. So I have gotten to chapter 2 with my Necro. And yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Necro's pretty overpowered still, so summon Necro's pretty good. I am going bone summon, so got some bone spells in there too. It seems pretty okay. Not as bad as I would have thought. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got a rare already. Let's see here. Mana, energy, poison resist isn't that bad, but we'll get going here. But yeah. So, like I've played many times, we're just going to try our best. Maybe equip the superior dagger. Yep, melee attacks deal splash damage, so just faster attack rate too. Yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do elemental first. Took points into firestorm there, and then first things first, I probably should do health just so I can survive. And then we'll spec some points into strength so we can hold a bigger belt and possibly get a better, bigger weapon. So I used to not play this. I used to not play this very well, I guess you would say, before, because I went only melee with characters. Like I would only use their weapons. I wouldn't use like spells or like special abilities or anything like that. So there's a couple things. There's a couple things I picked up along the way watching a couple other people play. Mr. Llama SC is one of my favorites because he's a really good D2 player, D2 gamer, and just all around Diablo actually. Knows a lot. and I've learned a lot from him playing. So shout outs. If you want, go check out his channel. But yeah, just playing by myself, learning all this has kind of been an adventure. I will say it does still hold up as far as of a game. It's a really good game. So, would recommend, if you haven't played this game, do play. There are like a whole bunch of other games coming out too, and there is of course the awaiting for Diablo 4 coming out. By the way, the trailers are pretty cool for that one too. I've seen some of those. If I sound a little stuffed up, it's because I got a little bit of stuffy nose, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, ooh, Superior Wand. What do we got in here? Oh, it's Necro. Well, I could sell that for gold. We want the Strangling Gas Potions, though. Because those are really good. Poison is super powered in this game. Like, it doesn't really matter too much against you, but in like fighting other creatures, yeah, it's pretty good. And so here I'll show you the spells here. This is Firestorm. I haven't really seen a need to use it so far until like just then, because there was a crowd there. But yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm mapping out the area. I usually do this just so I know where things are, where not to go, and you know if there's any like shrines around here, like the XP shrine. Oh, another cool thing. Shrines now stack instead of one taking away the other. So now you can have multiple shrines on at once. It's pretty cool. So, like, if you have an EXP shrine, you don't have to worry about, like, not taking another shrine. So you still have your XP. You could take the other shrine now. But yeah. So, it looks like we gotta go up. But yeah. I always like the druid, because I'm obsessed with becoming a furry. But yeah. What do I get bonuses for? Let's see here. First of all, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Do the boots. Might as well. Alright. But yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to 20, and then we're gonna put the rest into Vitality again. And then yeah. Yep. All right. Just so we can make it through most of this. Superior Hand Axe. It's not bad. Fast attack speed's probably better than that. I usually go with axes for my my druid, so my goal here is to get a steel, which is a rune word. Ooh, quilted armor. Okay. This is regular quilted armor. Ring. And that will help me. I'm going to put that in a two-handed axe. And that will help because it will boost your attack speed. And for what I'm going for, I'm going to be going for Werebear. Werebear attack speed is very important because it sucks dick as far as attack speed. You really need some good attack speed and all around speed too. Movement speed's good too, so we will be going for a stealth as well. Just because it's good to have early game. And then yeah. Oh, superior short bow. Another thing, it's a smaller thing, but it is a quality of life thing they've added into this game. If you look here, arrows, they no longer have a quantity. So arrows don't go down. You just have those. So you no longer have to do inventory management for arrows. I believe that's for any ammunition. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe so. You could check. I could also put a link down below for the Project D2 if you guys want to check it out yourselves. It's not a bad game, or not a bad mod. I know a lot of people are like, "Don't mess with the game. I like the game how it is," and that's perfectly fine. I understand what it's like to have like. To like the game as it is, because there are some games that I like that I just refuse to put mods on because they're just that good as themselves. But yeah, I understand what that's gonna be like. But I would recommend if you haven't been into Diablo 2 for a while and you really want to get back into it, but you don't want to have to deal with all the like pain of trying to figure out all the stuff again, or trying to deal with inventory management, or trying to deal with things, all the like pain in the neck issues with D2 as itself, because it's not a perfect game. It's amazing. It's a really good one, and it still holds up, but it's not perfect. But no, if you want to... Jesus, pathfinding, goddammit. If you want a better... Just kind of a more... Not a better, a more upkept version of the game, I would recommend this mod. So... And it works with... Diablo 2... I think it works with just the regular Diablo 2. And Lord of Destruction. I'm not sure. You might have to have Lord of Destruction 2 to run this mod, but don't hold that against me because I don't know off the top of my head. Like I said, I'll put a link in the video. You guys can check it out yourselves. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing as far as this video, how far I want to get, but I do plan on playing for a decent time just so you guys can get a idea of what this kind of what it's like. I'll show you Blood Raven so you can assess that for yourselves and tell me whether I'm being a pussy or if I'm actually or if it actually looks a lot harder than it was. Alright, so okay, so nice. So that would be perfect. For now, if we want to make a steal, I'm gonna save that one if we don't get a oh, it's ethereal. See, I don't keep the ethereal equipment just because it can't be repaired. I don't really care that much for that. Oop. Ah, so many short swords. Alright, but yeah. So, what I'm gonna do here... Oh, I kind of got off track here. What I was planning on doing is... Oh, I've run out of space. Alright. I know it does look like it's, a little, less... Or, not as... more space as you'd think, but it is a lot more helpful. You can go there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the portal, and I'm gonna portal back to town, and then we're going to do some inventory management, and yeah. So in the meantime, I'll just talk a little bit more about D2 and kind of what I liked from the original D2 and kind of what I'm seeing with the new one, or with the mod, I'd say. They did do a lot of, like I said, they did a lot of quality of life changes. as far as speccing your character. There's a lot of late game stuff I haven't been able to touch yet because I haven't gotten that far. I have to play through some more. But I do know there's a lot more likely to drop for certain equipment. Identify some of the stuff. It's good because I don't have a ring right now, but if I did have a ring, I would just use the ring I have. Oh, okay. So, first of all, let's drop off our gems. So this might is probably gonna bug you later on, but I keep all of my gems because I fuse those together later on, and my inventory gets crowded quickly. So, oh, another cool thing they've added. Oh, nope. Not
here.
That's not what I was talking about. Between these, you could do quick drop in. In the original D2, you couldn't do that. They also did that with the Harajuku Cube. So if you use that as kind of like an extra storage space in your inventory, because it does add a couple extra squares, you can do that between there. So you could like shift right click and it'll automatically sort it over. But yeah, so we're gonna sell some stuff here. Big ticket items are usually the scepters and the wands because those are usually sell for a decent amount. I am gonna keep this bow. I'm gonna keep it like that because I will be getting a mercenary because I feel like I need to if I'm going to run through all this. So, but I do not need that. I don't need that. And I don't use these. I mean, I suppose I could. Always sell those and then take them back because it gives you full stacks. So we're going to do some inventory management here. I want all my potions over here. There we go. Alright, and the first things I'm going to buy is I'm going to buy a Tome of Town Portal and Tome of Identify. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep those up here. So yeah. So I hope you guys do like this. This is a really good game, and I recommend this game to everyone who hasn't played it. It's very good. This is one of my favorite games. That's right. I was gonna get some more of these. Do 10, and then we'll just do 10 of each. So. Poison resist isn't really that important, so I'm not really too worried about that, but it's alright. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna go back and do this. Alright. So
this is where evil hides.
Sorry if I've talked over a lot of the in-game audio. I might do that throughout this. I do apologize, but it's just, this is such an old game. If you do want to hear the like what's going on, you can always just look it up. There are so many videos on this. Well, then why are you playing it, Chris? Why don't you play any of the new games? Because you gotta be able to appreciate the classics and appreciate the new games, or not, depending on what you're into. But there are some other games that I will be playing too that are a little newer. There will be some Vermintide 2 actually. That's a good game that I have. I really like. I've been playing that with a couple of my friends actually, and it's not that bad. I play Saltspire because Saltspire. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. I don't know if I should just keep speccing this first and then go into that later when I respec. You know what? I am gonna get one of these because they're really good. So I'm gonna get my creeper out and my fire spells. So my plan is to be summon werebear by the end of this. So that'll be cool. Get fired. Ooh, jewel. The family jewels. So yeah, so this is a fun game here. I really like this one. Let's see here. I might even stream this one at some point. Alright. I actually gotta drink some of this. Sorry. I had to pause there. My brain was melting. I didn't know what I was doing. Let's see here. So we're gonna point in there, and then we're gonna put the rest into HP. So we're gonna be mostly putting into HP because we need this character to be as tanky as possible, while still being able to deal decent damage. At least that's what I want to do with it. Because I'm going for a tank build anyways. Werebear is kind of pretty tanky as far as HP and damage. You can get decent attack rate and decent speed with rune words, and when that happens, your werebear is pretty powerful. And then when you get into the summons, you know, you got your bears with your werebear, and you're just like you're just mowing down a lot. It's fun. So put the shield on there. Grab the dagger. Grab the wand. You know, I could go for a, since I'm going to be going Elemental Druid for a while, I could go for a Leaf Staff, and for fire skills, because that's probably would be good too. I think that's what I'm going to be going for now. I'll probably go into Werebear a little later, maybe after like chapter 2 or 3. But we will see there. I gotta figure out what I really want to do with this character. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite games, and I'm going to be playing this for a while, and I really hope you guys like it. Because it's one of my favorite games. And yeah, so I know I haven't been uploading on a set schedule for a while, and I know I've said this many times, but at some point I do plan on maybe getting a set schedule for uploading. But there's no way to tell that right now. But yeah, there's one little demon thing alive, and I can't seem to find it, and I don't know where it is. Where are you, little demon? Where is it? Down? Because usually there's a noise that lets you know, hey, this place has been cleansed, you are free. And there is not that right now. So it must be around here somewhere. Where are you? Here, little demon. Here, demon. Matt Damon. There you are. Big one. There we go. Alright, we cleared the cave here. Now we can head back to town. So we're going to do that.
Is that all of them?
We're going to head back to Akara here, and what we're going to do...
You have
they're going to give us an extra point to put in, so I think we're going to go for elemental stuff for now.
Good day.
Then we're going to just trade some of this stuff. Oh, defense and gold from monsters. So since I have this now, I don't want that. Get rid of that. I don't use shields that much. That I probably won't for at least a while. I will put that there since I have that there, and then let's get rid of some of this stuff. All right. But yeah, hi guys. I missed you, all of you, all my little pretties. See, if I was running Necro, that'd be good. That'd be good on my other character, actually. But I'm not doing that right now, so we won't have to worry about that. Let's get a full stack of that. You know, I'm not actually using these, so let's just get rid of them and get the gold for now. I know I said I probably should use those because they're potions, but I never really use the potions. My equipment usually becomes strong enough that I just don't need to. And yes, you really do need all of these potions here. I will keep the strangling gas potions because poison, like I said before, is pretty OP. But yeah, so one of the big things here we're going to look for is a 2 open socket staff. I prefer a short staff, but if we have a long staff, I can do that. He prefers a short staff. Dick joke, dick joke. No, bad. Stop. It's too low of a bar. You don't want to go there. Alright, so what we're gonna do is...
Good day. Welcome, my rogue scouts.
My rogue scouts. Sorry, I'm skipping that because you don't need to know that. Again, like I said, if you want to know the lore and everything that's going behind D2, you can always look up other videos. If you want, I can make a compilation of all the cutscenes and the conversations between the characters, and I can always post that too. But we will see. Anywho, what we're going to do here is we're going to drop our gold, because always do that. And I'm actually going to look for,
Hi there.
for now,
What you need?
I'm going to look for a 2 open socket large axe. It doesn't look like I see it right now, so I might have to exit and save and come back. Unless, what's his name over here?
Good day.
Geed
Good day.
has one. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like he has one. Okay. So I'm going to go with... Go over here. I'm going to drop this off down here. Like I said, there's a lot more space here. I'm actually going to drop that off too, because we're not even high enough level to use that yet. Yeah, no, we need to be level 6, and we're not that yet. We are level 4. So, what we're going to do is we're going to hop back over here. We're going to go to the cold plains, and we're going to rush to the next area. How about we do it? Let's do it. And since I got that 30% more gold from monsters, I'm gold now. So before we were getting like 1 or 2 gold pieces per like bundle that drops. Still we're getting that much, but every now and then we'll get like 14, 15, maybe even a little bit more. Can you fuck off? Thank you. Take the club. Actually, is it just ethereal? No, it's a 2 open socket one. Those aren't actually that, they aren't actually that, useful. But that's okay. And as you can see, our fire spells are pretty overpowered. If you make a fire druid, it's usually gonna be pretty beefy. But yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go go through here. We're going to avoid... So what we're going to do is we're going to avoid Blood Raven for now. What I have found is you need to really stock up on, like, powerfulness before you attempt to fight Blood Raven. So we're going to avoid her as much as possible. We're gonna not touch her. We're going to put a restraining order on her. We're going to make it so she can't see us and we can't see her until we are powerful enough to deal with that kind of thing. So, like you saw there, we got 11 gold instead of like 1 or 2. I don't know how much the scaling is as far as gold, but gold is useful later game when you're trying to get like saga equipment. Or even early game when you're trying to do that. Alright, so down here we got a band of imps, I believe? That's what they're called? Fallen demons. Okay. So we need to take out these guys before anything else. Especially you. Oh, immune to fire. Okay, so we're gonna whack this one. I'm gonna whack this guy. Quilted armor. Get that hat. So, the big thing is, when you're playing this game, you always want to look out for those EXP shrines, because that's plus, I think, 500% more EXP, I think it is. Don't take my word for it, you can always look it up yourself, but it's, like, boss groups and stuff like that, they usually give 500 EXP. It does scale with that, so it does become more EXP. Expa. Sorry, big yawn. Alright, let's boost our creepers up. Okay, yeah. And, it's got decent, vitality. Let's put 3 points into that, and there. Because we're gonna need to be able to wield that, that two-handed axe at some point. So it is a two-handed axe that I'm looking for. I could go with a one-handed axe, but I'm going with a two-handed axe because if I put a steel in there, that two-handed axe becomes goes from a very slow attack rate to a very high attack rate. So it basically, you're taking a really strong weapon that usually is very slow to hit with and very hard to hit with, and you're making it easier to hit with. So which way is this? Is this the graveyard? Okay, no, this is the stony field. Okay, I need this area. Oh, hey, and it's Rakanishu. Rakanishu. Since, oh, I don't have that on me anymore, but that's okay. You would, I mean, so for Rakanishu's, just kind of everyone here, it would have been better to have that EXP on there, just because, I
can't carry.
Where'd Rakanishu? There he is. Rakanishu! And you know what's funny is, you'll sometimes hear, like, random, those little demon guys, they, like, worship that guy, so you'll randomly hear them go, like, Rakanishu, Rakanishu! I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, so we're gonna grab most of the stuff here. We're going to grab that chip skull too. Loosen up some space here. Chip skulls, so they're mostly like mana and life as far as what they do when you insert them. I suppose I could. Yeah, doesn't really matter that much. I could put those in there so that when I hit, now I get HP back, but it's not really that important. What is important is I want to look at this. Okay, so that's not bad. We're gonna want that. Okay. Cold resist. Now that would be more important than poison, because you don't really fight that much poison, at least not until you get to like Andariel, which in that case you might want a little bit of poison resist, but it's not necessary for you to be able to do things. So I'm gonna check all this. Rejuvenation potions are good because those rejuvenate both HP and mana. Let's see here. And we go through these. Hand axe. Okay, so pretty soon here it might be better to make a stop here at the village again. But for right now, let's continue going just to see. Nothing really that I need in there. So we're gonna walk around, try to find the waypoint here, and then we're gonna head back to town. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this episode there when I get back, just because I didn't get there very far. So I might even stream this too. So if you guys want, I might jump on stream or two for D2, or Project D2 is what this is called. It's really good. Would recommend. I hate archers. If you play archers, you're an ass. Archers are mean. So we're gonna use some fire. We're gonna use some fire here. It's really good to use fire for like groups like this because it nope, creepy. It sorry, I'm blanking. It helps with crowd clearing. So we're gonna head back to the rogue encampment, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop off my gems and anything else I think I really need. The topazes we're gonna keep because later on those will help us with item find, and item find is really important, I think, because it helps you get like set items and legendaries and stuff like that. Just all around really good for that kind of thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over here. Oh, if you didn't notice, we have our like followers up here. Not followers, like our friends, helpers. Once we get like a mercenary, that'll pop up there too. We can equip them out and drop potions on them if they need heals and stuff like that. But chances are you guys are already familiar with that type of stuff. Because this game has been out for a while, so I expect you guys to know what this game is, or at least know what it's about. If you do not, that's okay. I'll try to explain as much as I can throughout this. But yeah, also feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me any questions you have. See, that would be okay, but we need a 2 open socket, I believe. So, and you don't want a mechanics. You do not want a mechanics, so you want like a gray or white. So like this. So this would be a good one. I'm gonna keep this one. Because if you put the like the runes, which is another like gem like thing, to create rune words, if you put those in a mechanics equipment, any like blue equipment, it will not make the rune word, and you will be screwed. Unless they've made something that works with that, I don't know. I don't think so, but yes. So we're gonna keep this, and this is gonna help out for later on. So the only reason we're really getting at leaf staff is because it gives you points. It gives you extra points into what is it? Into fire skills. And we're going to be running at Fire Druid for most of the game. And then once we respec, I'm going to be going into Werebear. And Bear. We're going to bear it up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to repair, and then I'm going to save and exit. And then I'm going to go back into my character here, and I'm going to check the equipment on the on the traders here and see if there is a 2 open socket large staff, or not staff, large axe. And it does not look like there is here. We'll go check on what's his name, Geed. And I'm gonna do this a couple more times. If I do not see what I need by, I guess, like, I don't know, the next 5 minutes, then sorry about that. Then I will I think I'll just call it here. So sorry, pardon me. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well with the COVID going on. Not to, like, kind of take away from what's going on out in the world, but I hope you're all staying safe, and I really hope everything's going well out there. You guys aren't, like, dying or anything. Please don't die. It's not a good idea. There's nothing for you. There's nothing for you. Dying is overrated. Stop that. I'm gonna do it one more time, I think. And yeah, we're gonna jump into our druid. We're gonna go into, yeah, I'm not seeing it. We can just as well put in like a you know, a sword or something like that too. And I might not be high enough leveled for them to spawn anyways, so that's also possible. But at least we got the staff here, so we can make a leaf staff later on. I will need to get a 2-socket, actually, you know what, let me check that quick. 2-socket armor, and might get a 2-socket helmet too, just to get in the deer. Nadir helm, maybe? That's a 1-socket. Let's grab that. We can at least get that. And what that does, I don't know exactly what that does, but I know it's pretty helpful. Decent stats. Let's see here. Yeah, you didn't have the axes. So, alright. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been FirstRateChris with Diablo 2, Project Diablo 2. And I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like this video. Let me know if you want to see more of it, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Adios!